Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome to another crafty decor adventure. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am over the moon excited to share with you some DIY, Dollar Tree and budget-friendly decor crafts. So I love to share with y'all how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. And I am crafting and decorating already a little bit for fall because I love to go over the top and just do a lot of handmade decor. And so to do that I have to get started early. So I hope you guys are here for it. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, punch that bell, it will update you every time I post a new video. I also post a ton of videos over on Facebook. If you guys want to follow me over at Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook, I have a free little group page if you guys are brave enough to post photos of your home decor DIY projects, and if you guys just want to follow along and get inspired. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get crafty! For the first DIY, I want to share with you how to make a super adorable Deco mesh fall wreath. So I'm starting out with a Dollar Tree wreath frame and some of the Deco mesh from Hobby Lobby. It is so cute, and so I'm just making poofs and using these zip ties. So I'm just making a poof and zip tying it on every little, you can see the little straight prong that's on the wreath form. That's where I'm zip tying it, is into the center part of that prong. So it's super easy, you guys. Do not be afraid of the Deco mesh. And again, I did get this Deco mesh at Hobby Lobby, and so I'm just making a little poof and tying it off with the zip tie. Now you guys can also use pipe cleaners or wire or whatever really suits your fancy. I usually actually do use pipe cleaners, but I am fresh out and I've gotten so hooked and spoiled on these zip ties. It's just making it so easy. So the next thing I want to do is add another layer of poofs as well, and so I'm just going to zip tie again into another part of the wreath frame, but I'm going to do it in between the prongs this time and just pull like the little poofs out. And I would say the poofs are probably about 12 to 14 inch poofs. Possibly. I didn't measure them, and I don't really do a whole lot of Deco mesh wreaths, so you'll have to bear with me, but know that if I can do it, you guys can totally do it. And you guys can see that you can still see the frame in here. So we're only going to use one roll though of the Deco mesh. And again, I did get the Deco mesh at Hobby Lobby. All of their fall goodies are 40% off. It's going to be in with the fall stuff, and it's this really pretty kind of orange and white check, which I really just kind of fell for. I thought it was really soft and cute and fun. So once you're done getting all those poofs, you can just go ahead and kind of poof them out. The next thing I wanted to do was cut some 12-inch long poofs. Okay, I'm going to use these and then also some ribbon. So again, this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm cutting 12-inch strips of ribbon, and I'm going to layer the extra Deco mesh underneath the little ribbon. And this might be kind of unconventional, but this is how I like to do some of my Deco mesh wreaths. I just think it's so much easier than making all those cuts. But feel free to cut and, you know, poof around your Deco mesh, however you love to make it. Okay, the next thing you guys can see me doing is I'm taking my ribbon and I'm dovetailing the ends of the ribbon. So I'm cutting a little triangle in an upward direction, and then I'm just going to take two of my poofs and kind of squishy them together or ruffle them with my fingers, or, you know, just kind of whatever floats your boat. I'm trying to get the maximum out of my poofs as possible with my Deco mesh. Now I'm taking my ribbon and I'm layering the black and white buffalo check, the orange and white, and then the smaller ribbon with the plaid and also the orange. So I did 4 different types of ribbons, and now I'm just going to pop them in and zip tie them to, again, those little prongs that are on the center part of my wreath form that I already zip tied my original poof to. So I'm going to end up using about 6 of these extra like poofs with the ribbon. So you will want to make sure that you have plenty of ribbon on hand, but even with this amount of ribbon, I did cut extra, and so you guys are going to see in some of my other DIYs how I use that extra ribbon. I think that's always fun to do as well. So now I'm just kind of pulling the ribbon out so you can really get the maximum cuteness and poofness, and give me some grace here. I do need to just kind of arrange things as I go. But anyway, you guys are just going to repeat that process. So do the layers of the Deco mesh, and I did 2 of these. I cut them all at about 12 inches, and then I'm adding in those poofs. So I'm just continuing to add in my little bundles and kind of give them a bit of a fluffing. And I'm also going to end up adding a sign into this as well. There's so many ways you guys can do these, but really if you have some deco mesh and some ribbon, you're pretty good to go. So you guys can see I added in the pumpkin spice and everything nice. That's a Dollar Tree sign. And then I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker and I'm going to make a cute little bow. I always like to save enough ribbon when I'm doing these wreaths to add in a bow. So I'm using a 6" on either side of my bow. So you guys can see that those center little wood posts on my bow maker is what holds my ribbon in. And then I'm just dovetailing the ends. And then so I go 6 inches on each side. It's really nice because it has, you know, a little measurement tool. And if you're looking for these bow makers, you guys can find them on Deco Exchange or in your local craft stores or on Amazon. Now, sometimes those little center prongs get a little annoyed and I have to hammer them back in. So anyway, but otherwise they're a great little bow tool. So I'm adding in my smaller ribbon and still dovetailing those ends. And then I'm just going to use a zip tie to tie my bow. That way it's nice and tight together. And then I zip tied it onto the top part of my wreath and I kind of made it go off to the side, and then I'm gonna give it a nice little fluffing here. So again, these are so fun to make. You guys can just have so much fun. Now I happened to pop into my local thrift store and I found these acorn, these cute little acorn ornaments. That's what I'm trying to say. I do want to do another fall tree, but my Christmas trees are up in my attic, so I thought I would add some of these ornaments into this cute little wreath. I also found some little fall leaves at the thrift store, and they were the darker brown color, so I wanted to incorporate that in since I did choose this darker sign. Again, this is a Dollar Tree sign. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice. And you guys have to let me know what you think about this. How did I do with my color combos? Sometimes I do get a little bit nervous with the deco mesh wreaths because I like to add in so many different color combos, but I think that the black and white with the little black and white blanket ladder is so cute, so fun and fabulous on a total budget. For the next DIY, I want to share with you all how to make a really cute little lantern bow. So I'm taking some extra ribbon that was left over from my DIY Deco Mesh wreath, and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to loop the ribbon over on itself. I'm using a black and white check and an orange and white check because I want this to look really cute and fall inspired. And so once I have them kind of folded over on each other and I made it into a little bow, I'm also going to add in some of those extra strips of ribbon. So I cut a little bit too much ribbon strips for my Deco Mesh wreath, so I thought that this would be perfect for this little lantern bow that I'm going to create. So I added in some plaid and also some orange. Now I got this lantern on clearance at Michael's. It was so cheap. So if you guys pop into Michael's and they're still having their 70% off clearance, you might want to look for these lanterns. It was last week though, or maybe even 2 weeks ago. I can't really remember, but it was a really great deal. You guys can also look for lanterns that are going to go 40% off at Hobby Lobby as well. So I also decided to use some of these little brown fall leaves. I found these at the thrift store. I thought they were a great find. They have a little bit of sparkle into them. And so I also wanted to create a little nest of leaves for my sparkly pumpkin. This is from Dollar Tree, and my ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. Now all of the ribbon at Hobby Lobby now is 40% off. So the next thing I did was add in a little Dollar Tree burlap wreath, and I just kind of kept layering some goodies in. Dollar Tree is carrying these little pomegranates that are really nice, and I used one stem of those and just, you know, chopped off all the little smaller stems to make them into like little floral picks. So Dollar Tree really has some great floral picks out now. I need to pop in to the store because I have been noticing recently that some of the other Instagram and YouTubers are posting some really cute fall goodies out there. So if you guys have found any of their fall buckets and stuff, I'm really excited to see that. I really need to get in and do a little bit of shopping. So anyway, I'm just making my ribbon look a little bit more twirly and curly cute. And then there you guys have that. I think this looks super cute. Now I'm taking this little flickering flameless candle. You guys can get these in a 3-pack on Amazon. They're about $12 and they come on a remote control battery operated timer. And I love using Duracell batteries for them. I'll tell you that it makes them last so much longer. I'm layering in some little thrift store ornaments inside of this larger candle lantern, and then there you guys have that. I think it looks really cute. It looks really adorable. like something you would see at a high-end boutique store, and we did this on a total budget. And doing your lanterns with a little cute bit of ribbon and some goodies is the best way to use up your extra ribbon rolls. Just a little tip from me to you. For this next DIY, I'm going to take this Grateful and Blessed sign from the Dollar Tree, and again, I'm reusing some of these little ribbon strips. I cut them in 12-inch strips for my Deco mesh wreath. I had a little bit extra left over. I guess I was a little overzealous with my ribbon, so I'm just layering them all together. So I'm using black and white, orange, and then the orange and white check. I'm going to tie it all off in the center with a cute little burlap bow. I feel like you guys can always get away with making things look a little bit more kind of shabby chic or rustic or kind of raggedy. Not raggedy, but I don't know, just a little bit more raggy, I guess, for fall decor. I'm not really quite for sure what the right word is. Drop a comment down below if you guys can think of what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm trying to say rustic. Things are just kind of more homey, cozy, and rustic for fall decor, in my humble opinion. So anyway, I'm going to pop this cute little kind of rag wreath bow on here and just press it down nicely in the center. That way it sticks on really nice. And this is such a fun way you guys can make home decor for your home or your neighbors. You know, maybe you want to pop over and give them a cute little sign, but you don't just want it to be the plain Dollar Tree sign and you want to add a little zhuzh to it. You guys can just cut, you know, several strips of ribbon in different ribbons. I do like to use the wired ribbon. I just think it holds up a little bit better. You can make a cute bow. I share with you guys a ton of bow making ideas, and I'll leave a link down below in my YouTube video of the bow video that I do. It's for Christmas, but it's still the same idea. But here's how it turned out. Now, of course, I go a little bit extra and add some leaves and some cute little sunflowers. I felt like I wanted to incorporate some of the yellow sunflower that was in the little wheelbarrow on this sign without covering up the Grateful and Blessed, and just some of those cute little yellow fall leaves. I thought it would give it a bit of a pop. So, you know, some cute little ribbons and a Dollar Tree sign and a pick or two, and you're just going to have a really great little sign. And I think it looks really cute, and it was easy. I like that. I like easy, and I know everybody doesn't have the time to spend hours on crafting. So if you just need something easy and fun and you want to surprise your mom or your neighbor or your kiddo with a cute little sign, this is a fun way to do it on a total budget. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take one of these cute little Dollar Tree candlesticks, and really you guys could use any candlestick, and this mercury glass inspired Dollar Tree little jar, and I'm going to hot glue it to the top of the candlestick and then add in some of this Dollar Tree moss. This is all Dollar Tree goodies. I thought I would create just kind of a simple little elegant leaf arrangement here. You guys could always use foam, but I didn't want to cut down one of my pieces of foam. So anyway, I found these leaves at the thrift store. They were like donated, I think, from a really high-end floral shop maybe, because they just seem really beautiful. But you guys can also find, you know, cute little leaves at Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby or whatnot, and you can pop them into a cute little vase. I just wanted to share with you guys something really easy. You know, if you don't have the time to do a ton of crafting, or you just want to do something a little bit more simple, this is a great idea. You guys could also take some leaves and add some glitter to them, you know, just like a little light dusting of glitter, and that would give you kind of this same effect. But I am loving this maroon color for fall, or this dark brown. I guess it's more of like a dark brown. But here's how it turned out. I thought it was really cute and simple, especially if you like a little bit more of a simple look. I just popped it in next to this cute little Grateful and Blessed sign. Now it's in front of this TV right here. It will obviously be moved, but I just wanted to like kind of combine it all with the decor to give you guys an idea. For the next DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make some super easy, simple florals. I found this bucket at Michael's, again on 70% off clearance, and I'm just taking some of these sunflowers and these pretty little, they're kind of like a creamy off-white mum, and I'm popping them in, again, also with some of these like little orangish yellow stringy kind of flowers. I got the flowers at Hobby Lobby. They were on 50% off florals when I got them. So look for those Hobby Lobby coupons. It makes everything so much better. They don't have
the single coupon anymore, but they do run a ton of sales. So here is how that turned out. I just popped in a couple flowers and I was good to go. Now here's another quick little easy arrangement. It's going to be fairly similar. I did one of these by my front door, and then I did another one of these out in my studio. The sunflowers, you guys, so brighten everything up so much. So again, I'm popping sunflowers in. Now for this one, this bucket was kind of deep, so I did just pop in some little brown craft paper, and then I'm adding in some of these yellow flowers. Right now in my home, I'm still doing mainly yellows and blues left over kind of from summer, but it's about to be August and I am going to go full out, even though behind me it kind of looks like I've gone full out fall. And I have on my little fall pumpkin t-shirt, and I got that off of Amazon. I'm also getting my fall mugs at Hobby Lobby. I know I've had a lot of people asking. So here is how the little yellow one turned out, and then the other one I used over on a little table to cover up a cord. My crafting studio is out in what used to be my garage. So there's this funny little cord that runs up the wall. Anyway, so this floral, you wouldn't know it, and it's a little large for this table, but it's covering up the cord for the lamp. Cords drive me crazy. Comment down below if you guys feel me on that one. Okay, you guys, so as always, I ask that you just leave a comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video and which one will you be trying to recreate. I'm so excited to hear what you guys are up to. Don't forget to pop over to my Facebook page. And also, I have a secret question. I am giving away a $100 Amazon gift card, and I want to know, what is your absolute favorite flower that you're growing in your garden right now? Or what is your favorite veggie or fruit? So drop a comment down below, or you leave some emojis. Let's light up this comment section. And then here's Benji Bear getting a pup cup. We love to get him a little bit of a pup cup, and he just adores it. So hey to all the Benji Bear fans and all the puppy dogs out there. We love y'all.
Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. If you are new, welcome. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you all how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. And listen, for everybody that comes back and pops on and leaves comments and loves on me and loves on each other in all of my comment section, thank you guys so much. I really feel like we all have a voice for good, and so leaving a kind comment not only blesses me, but it blesses those who read it. So use your voice for goodness no matter what type of mood you're in, and just try to stay positive and look forward to the future with joy. Now listen, I also would love to invite you over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I have a free little group page, and it's just strictly for everybody to come together and post photos of their home decor and DIY projects. And so sharing the joy and love of crafting and decorating, I feel like is so good for your heart and soul. So you guys can either go over there and just browse around and get inspired, or you can post photos of your home decor and DIY projects. It's totally free. Again, it's just a fun little community. I feel like we all need a place also to just kind of kick back, relax, and if you love to craft and decorate, just get inspired. So thank you guys again for being here. I love y'all so much. I also share a good morning prayer card with you all every morning. It's how I start my day, with a cup of coffee and a little prayer card. I get all my prayer cards from Dollar Tree, and a lot of you guys have been asking also about my mugs. I've got a lot of my mugs either at the thrift store or at Hobby Lobby, believe it or not. So I love y'all to the moon and back. Stay positive, keep crafting and decorating on a budget, and just having fun. So I can't wait for our next video, and until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.